6 days ago, the Dolphins signed Shaq Lawson to a 3-year, $30 million deal. He's the former Buffalo Bills edge rusher in a very tough Buffalo Bills defense. The Bills got Stephon Diggs, but I'm not sure about their defensive situation. The Dolphins signed him to a 3-year, $30 million contract, reminding me of the Dolphins that were in that postseason with I forget it was Ryan Tannehill or Matt Moore or whoever, who were pretty decent in the regular season, postseason. I like that team better than the Adam Gase one actually. They have Rosen now. They have some weapons. Lawson can earn up to $36 million into his new deal, according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, who's broke the news. In 2019, the final season of his rookie contract, the Clemson alumnus racked up a career best 6.5 sacks and 18 quarterback hits, was serving as the rotational pass rusher on a Buffalo defense that ranks second in terms of the points allowed according to the score. Pretty damn good defense, as I mentioned before. Miami ranked last in pass rushing. They also ranked last in was it rushing? Yeah, I don't think they had a rush. I don't think they had a running back last year ever. And then they signed someone else. I'm trying to remember who it was. He's 25 years old. Drafted 19th overall by the Bills in the 2016 draft. Miami was last in pass rushing according to in sacks, pressures, and pressure rate according to Football Reference. They need a couple more offensive weapons, but they look a little bit better. More like the Adam Gase Miami Dolphins opposed to the Matt Moore, Ryan Tannehill, or whatever postseason Dolphins that made it farther before. What are your thoughts on Scribe? Should I combine this? The Miami Dolphins signed Kyle Van Noy to a 4-year, $51 million deal, according to Alex Trippin of The Score, according to the NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. He's the former New England Patriots linebacker, who did phenomenal. Man, that Patriots defense is so good. You always got like 50 fantasy points or whatever it was for the defense by itself. Not even the rushing, definitely not the passing. It got cornerback Byron Jones, Shaq Lawson, as I mentioned before, and offensive guard Eric Flowers. Byron Jones was cornerback. So after the legal tampering period started, Zero Night, annoyed with head coach Brian Flores, who coached him in New England, serving as the Patriots defensive coordinator. Probably why he got all these defensive pieces. I don't know what year he was though. I guess it was this year. Could be very interesting if their defense is that good. Noy, who turns 29 this year, on March 26th, posted 56 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, and a career high of 6.5 sacks in 2019. He played most of his future snaps near the end of the scrimmage line last season, but was occasionally used in an inside linebacker's role throughout his Patriots tenure, according to The Score. Vanoy helped the Patriots win 2 Super Bowls in 3+ seasons after the team acquired him from the Detroit Lions midway through the season campaign. Once regarded as a draft bust after an unpredictable start to his NFL career, the former second-round pick turned around his reputation in New England, being one of the best defensive players of all time for the Patriots. That's why I'm adding to what The Score said. That was a pretty damn good defense. Let me look up more about Brian Flores before I leave. He was the linebackers coach from 2016 to 2018, not last year. Last year he was in the Miami Dolphins. I would have signed whoever was his high school's Brooklyn, New York Poly Prep. Who was the New England Patriots coach last year? I'm very curious now. Defensive coach. Whoever that coach was phenomenal. 12 Stadium, Harvard State. They lost in the wild card that season, but that's crazy. And that was while I was asleep because of work. Head coach of Bill Belichick, of course. Robert Kraft was the owner. It's one of the biggest upsets of all time, considering how strong the defense was in the first 2 months of that season. Defensive line Bert Bielema, second defensive coach of the New York Giants. Linebackers coach and senior defensive assistant coach for the New York Giants. This is going to be very interesting for the Giants next year. Outside linebackers DeMarcus Covington. Outside linebackers Jerome Mayo. He's still the linebackers coach. Started last year. Van Noy. Jeremy Mayo was there last year. Let me see about. I think Bert Bielema was already changed. Well, this would all be on there because it's 2019 year. Mike Pelingro, cornerbacks, secondary safeties, Steve Belichick, coaching assistant Brian Belichick. So there are a lot of Belichicks on the team. Pretty interesting. I mean, they reunite Gerald Mayo with Van Noy. That'd be pretty good. Bert Bielema, I don't know. They're obviously not going to get rid of the Belichicks. What are your thoughts on him, Scrub?